All right. I want to start off by saying all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Wakakadash. Honors to those that I've learned from, those men that are out there pushing this knowledge out for the whole world to hear it. Honors to the apostles of Israel, double honors. And shalom to those of Yasharallah seeking the truth, seeking righteousness, and hoping for edification. Everyone get into this today. Today I want to talk about, what my definition of a coward is. And of course, everything with me is spiritual. I'm going with this. A coward is, we're going to start out with what the Most High says. He wants you to fear him. In Proverbs it says, Proverbs 1:7 says, the fear of God is the beginning of knowledge. We're talking about the all-powerful here. We're talking about the one that has the power to destroy the body and the soul. So who are you going to fear? When you fear God, you have no business fearing anyone else. He's all-powerful. If you ever heard the term, he says, God is not a man that he should lie. He can't lie. He got it. You know what I'm saying? If he says he's going to give something to you, you're going to get it. I can make a promise to you, but, I don't have it like that. I don't have all power. I can't change, water into wine. I can't walk on water. I don't have all power. Not yet, at least. I don't have that kind of power. But God is not a man he should lie. He can do it. If he says he's going to do something, he doesn't have to answer to someone else. He has that power. He doesn't have to lie. He's the creator. This is his. If you want it, he can give it to you. So he says fear is the beginning of knowledge. You are a coward if you have fear of something outside of the Most High. You are not to fear someone else. Just let's take a look at this. Let's say we walk into a room and you're with, in the Most High's eyes, we're his servants. We're his servants. We're in a position of servitude. Or sometimes he likens us to his children. He may liken us to sheep. He likens us to, he even calls us the woman. If you walk into a room with your master, or a lot of times in the old time the husband was seen as the master to the wife. How are you gonna show more fear to someone that is not your master? How are you gonna be cowering when someone else speaks, and you're not showing more reverence or servitude to your master? That's a coward. If you're a master, you don't want someone like that around you. Like, I'm speaking, but you showing more reverence and more respect to another man other than what I'm saying. There's going to be a big problem there, because if I tell you to do something, you need to listen to me. And if you don't do it, most likely, if you have that fear, you want to listen to what your master tell you to do. So pretty much, don't be a coward. And we know, like, what's happened to the children of Yasharallah, especially through slavery. When we came here to serve our slavery to the wicked Esau, one of the main things he did to destroy who we were as a man or as a leader was to pretty much mistreat us in front of our woman, in front of our children. And he's going to have to pay for that dearly. That's how when you become conquered, a lot of times they have you bow before the new king. Pretty much showing that you're no longer in power here. We stripped you of your power. So, the horrible things that Esau did to Jake when he was in slavery, in front of his wife, in front of his children, Jake lost all his power. He was a slave to a new master because he went off. So, in Matthew 10:20, it says, "Fear not them which can kill the body, But fear, that which can kill the soul also. So don't be a coward. Our big thing is, if you fear the Most High, you have no business fearing anything outside of the Most High. So let's start off with where we at? Philippians 2:12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Now, I mean, I can't, right there, that's manyfold. But when you gain the salvation, when you really find the truth, there's going to be some fear there. You're going to be like, hold on, you tell me I'm from the tribe of Israel. I am the people of the Bible. Your whole world changes when you find that out. I mean, you realize that the Most High never left you. He's been here the whole time, but you just been under a new master because you went off. You find out a whole slew of things about the world. You get even more mad about what happened in slavery. You get it, like they said, it's sweet in the mouth, but it really starts to get bitter when it gets in your belly. You learn about the wicked. You learn about that pretty much, the friends you grew up with that you thought were your friends, that because they weren't your friends because they're pretty much of another nation. They could even been of your nation. You know that 2/3 of us are going to perish because they just won't get right. So you find out a whole lot of things. You really actually find out about the world. Because this world is just masked in so many different ways. Just a whole bunch of folly going on. It's just complete. The world is not what you think it is. If you're not looking at the world in a spiritual sense, and pretty much spirituality is coming through this Bible, through the truth, you're just looking at a lie. You find out the truth. So when you start to come into the truth and you start to shut off that old man, there's a few things that become fearful because you realize, how close you were to losing it all. You're close to losing all. If anyone's ever been through a life and death experience, you're about to die in filth. You're about to die with lies in your mind, thinking, "Oh, God is all love. God is, that." Like Mr. Music Kingdom said, he said, "Oh, he wouldn't hurt a fly." So you going into death with that mindset. When you come to this truth, you have the true mindset of what's going on out here. So I want to do one more scripture. Let's do Isaiah. Where we at? Isaiah 41:10. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. That's Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. So we are not to fear anything outside of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Any fear outside of him is pretty much cowardice. When you walk into that room, when it's time to, really get down, when you really feel that spiritual battle come upon you, your fear should be towards him. You shouldn't fear anything outside of him. You shouldn't fear the wicked. Esau is not supposed to be where your fear and trembling lies. He says, I'm with you. I'm going to take care of this battle. You need to put your trust and your faith in him, that things are going to go down in his will. His will is going to overcome any obstacle. So that's what a coward is. A coward is someone that is not putting the Most High as their number one, as he is top above all, not putting him as the Most High. He is supposed to be who you fear. And if you fear him, you're not supposed to be fearing anything outside of him. Because that's when you become a coward. So, you go in Joshua 1:9, be of good courage, for the Lord is with thee. With that, I'm pretty much going to end this one. I'm going to end it by saying all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Honors to those that I learned from, double honors to the apostles, Shalom to those of Yasharala seeking the truth, seeking righteousness, and hope of edification. Keep pushing. Shalom.